Yeah. So how have you been? It's been like a good year.
Oh man. Tired but good. Tired but good. I think it's.
Could you be more tired than last time? I remember last time you were like Grim Reaper has a part-time job and a part-time job.
Yeah, you're working like 3 jobs at a time, right?
Insane.
Yeah.
I was super busy, but then I finally got into a position where I could, focus completely on what I'm doing now. So I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. And I'm glad that it turned out that way because, I definitely would have died, which is ironic considering who I am. So it would have been a bad situation. But interestingly enough, I feel now that I'm like controlling my own schedule, I'm busier than I was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're filling in all the blanks. That's how it works. You're like, I have 1 second free at this moment. Perhaps I could schedule in a meeting.
Yeah, I remember last time talking to you, you were just like, I'm working 3 jobs. I kind of feel bad if I quit one, and like, I think it took a month for you to realize, that's just not doable.
That's just some idea.
That was a bad idea.
Just impossible.
Well, it's a good thing to honor your commitments.
Yeah.
But there's also a point where honoring your commitments actively fucks yourself over.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
you can always just be like, this just isn't working out for me. I'm gonna not do this. I think.
Yeah.
Like, that
I think
might
last time you were on the podcast, you had 300,000 subs or something like that.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing VTubing at that point? How long had that been?
I think it had only been about 2 or 3 months since we all had debuted together.
Yeah, you were a baby back then. I remember. I think Hololive English just got announced a few months before we started filming that episode, so it was super fresh.
And now you're at how many subs now?
I think we just hit 1,750,000 subscribers recently. So,
I don't know.
Big off.
thank you. I'm doing my best.
It's pretty impressive after a year, honestly,
Yeah.
to any capacity.
Good. I wish I could hit that in a year.
Yeah,
My
right?
God.
I mean, I do think a lot of it has to do with my music, personally.
Yeah.
Because I think that's where the majority of my fans come from. In fact, I see a lot of comments these days saying, I don't really know what a VTuber is, but I like Maury's music, so that's cool. And that's always, I'm happy to see that as well.
Does it feel like a year? Or does it feel like 5 years?
It's like it changes every day. Like every day I feel a different way about it. Like I feel like maybe, for example, yesterday I was reflecting back and I'm like, man, time has gone by so fast. But the previous week I was like, man, what a long year it's been. Have I been doing this for 5 years maybe?
YouTube is like a reverse hyperbolic time chamber.
It is.
It's like, oh God, I've been feel like I've done this for a decade. It's like, oh, it's been 2 months? Oh shit, all right.
Yeah, sometimes as a YouTuber, it feels like 5 years or 5 months. I can't tell sometimes.
I mean, it must feel like fucking ages for
fuck.
you.
I've
You've been doing this for how long now?
I feel like I've aged 100 years on YouTube. My God.
There's some OGs, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Oh, sorry. I completely forgot what I was going to say now.
I'm sorry.
Come on, man. We've been doing this for how many episodes now?
Bad host.
No problem, man. But I do have to say, though, one thing that has really made it seem like it's been a long time is realizing just how little I knew at the beginning.
Yeah. How much have you learned?
Oh, God. I mean, honestly, to be completely real with you guys, as I mentioned before, I did a lot of music stuff before this as well. But I feel like this year I've put out more content than I have in my entire career before this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I really learned a lot about work ethic and what it means to consistently put out content every single day.
Yeah, that's something you don't really think about when you get into the online creation field, right? Is that you kind of have to, it is a job and you have to schedule your job.
Just call Gon out. Just call him out. call him out. God's like, content?
Content? What is that?
Scheduling? What's that?
Guys, I'm working on something big, I swear to God.
Everybody's
Maybe this 5th Fate video will be the one.
5 months later.
I feel like everyone has a different interpretation of what content consists of.
She's learning.
It really depends on the person. Like, for example, I've seen plenty of requests for a sleeping stream.
Yeah.
That's not really what I'm interested in, but I've seen plenty of
yeah.
others do it, and I guess
How's
quote
that,
unquote
Connor?
do it well.
You've done that,
Yeah,
right?
you've done that.
Yeah.
When I see VTubers sleep, I'm like, oh, that's cheating. That's
Yeah,
cheating.
you get
I'm come on, unless there's a chance that you could expose your bare ass, I feel like it's not really. Well, there's no danger there,
Right.
Yeah, I feel like as a VTuber, you could cheat the system
because the
somewhat,
model,
right?
the model can just kind of prop. You have this wonderful ability where.
I'm not saying you would do that,
No,
of
no,
course,
no.
Calli.
Yeah,
Of course.
You can call it like it is. I'm fine. I'll take
VTubers
it.
have this amazing ability that when they're not there, they can still be there.
Yeah.
So I feel like it kind of takes away some of the magic of sleep streams.
Yeah, Calli can just sleep in another room.
Yeah,
She can still be there, right?
Just put on a sleep track, like snoring in the background.
Yeah.
It's me. I'm actually in another room. I mean, it's scary though. What if you sleep talk? You can't risk that.
Okay, I did mute my mic just because I didn't want
You didn't want to take that risk?
I didn't want to, I sometimes sleep talk. I sleep shout as well.
Yeah.
I've been known
I don't
to
know what kind of racist shit I'm shouting during my sleep.
I recently went on a trip with Chris, and he said that I woke up at night and just like shouted, and then like woke up and then just went back to bed after I shouted.
Are you
I
okay?
I do that. That happens. Yeah, it happens.
Really? Do you guys snore
Just
a
holding
lot?
back these W's in my dream, man. Sorry, what can I say?
Do you guys snore at all? When you sleep?
I want to tell you no, Gaunt, but let's be honest, I probably do.
Yeah,
I don't know.
you definitely do.
Okay,
You definitely do.
Yeah.
Call me out, all right?
I remember, I think it was the drifting special where someone was snoring bad on the drifting special because
it must have been Chris. That was Chris.
let's just blame Chris anyway. He's not here. Let's blame
He can't
Chris.
defend himself, can he?
Yeah,
So.
but no, you always have that one friend who just like is the snorer of the group, and it's always like a time limit. It's always like a race to get to sleep before that guy starts snoring, right?
And if there's like
It's
multiple
all over.
snorers, there's always like 2 level 1 people, and then there's like 1 level 100 person, right? It's like, oh, you're
God.
clearly making like 90% of the noise.
What I hate is when there's two people who like normally they're just like level 1 snorers, but like for some reason when they sleep together they feed into each other, right?
It's the resonance of the snores.
It becomes like this like horrible cacophony of like snoring.
How do you know if you snore though? That's the question.
Well, usually like a
well,
partner tells you, right?
My significant half tells me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no. I'm just like I'm not recording myself sleep. What am I?
Yeah. Has anyone ever told you if you snore or if you sleep
Yeah.
sleep talk or anything like that?
I went on a trip with Kiara a while ago. We went to Hokkaido, and she said that I just talked so much in my sleep.
I do
all
that too.
the time. She was like, one night you sounded sad, like you were crying. Then one night you were laughing, and it was horrifying. Wow.
Those bars are just like constantly coming, right?
It doesn't stop. It
I just
doesn't stop.
performed the entirety of Rap God in my sleep.
You're like an oracle to the rap god.
I mean, I guess I could at this point. I did practice that song a lot.
It's like she's speaking.
Can you perform Rap God now?
Let's see. Samalama damalama, you assuming I'm a human. What I gotta do to get it through to you? I'm superhuman, innovative, and I make it. I can't pronounce it. I don't have the lyrics in front of me.
Oh, that was pretty fucking
You could
impressive.
have been lying to me there, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't have known. It doesn't sound like English.
You know,
to me.
you could have just said yes.
Oh, yeah,
We would have
Yes.
believed you.
Well, I did a rap endurance stream recently where I mastered, quote unquote, mastered Godzilla, Rap God, and the poker rap. And interestingly enough, the most difficult of all of them was the poker rap.
Oh yeah.
How do you pronounce Gyarados? Like, is it Gyarados?
Wait, how do you pronounce?
I always
Gyarados.
say
Gyarados.
I said
Gyarados.
See, that's the interesting thing is that I went on Google Sensei, who told me that the pronunciation is different in American English and
Really?
UK English.
Really? How do you say it?
It's
I say
different.
Gyarados, but I know they say Gyarados or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Gyarados.
It's like
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is that?
I say Garrett. I say Gyarados.
Yeah.
Gyarados.
Because in Japanese it's Gyarados.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
I'm like, I'll just take it from there.
I know, but I mean, we're talking about. I've always got it from the English dub, which I swear they say Gyarados.
But the English
Gyarados.
dub is never
Yeah,
consistent.
but we're also stupid. We're British. Guys. You have to understand something.
I remember like in the English dub, because there was like another one that always gets heatedly debated is, do you say Groudon or do you say Groudon?
A Groudon. I've always thought it was
Who the fuck says
Groudon.
Groudon?
Because in the anime
Croutons?
they say it 2 different times.
I'm gonna show my age now. What's Groudon? is that one of the newer Pokemon?
Hey, that's from the third gen. The third gen is my fave, to be honest. But
It's the same gen that like Rayquaza is from.
Isn't it
Yeah,
Groudon?
yeah.
Oh,
Sapphire,
that's
Yeah, Ruby
fun.
Sapphire Emerald.
Those
Yeah,
are my
okay.
faves.
I think
And Groudon is like the guy on the front of the Ruby cover, like the big,
Okay,
like
yeah,
monster
yeah.
looking,
The
the Godzilla
legend.
looking.
yeah.
What's the blue one called?
Kyogre.
Yeah, Kyogre.
It's the fucking stingray, right?
That's like a whale.
Kill Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin died from Kyogre, obviously.
Wait, what's its name?
Kyogre.
Kyogre.
Yeah, something like that.
But I've heard it being pronounced like
Where did
Kyoga.
Where did
I
the
think-
name
I
come
think-
from?
I think I-
If it's like that's just not a memorable name for me, right?
Yeah.
Like Lugia, that's an easy name to remember.
Yeah.
Like Zapdos, easy name to remember. Like fucking Ruby Sapphire Pass, they're just like, I swear they're just using Welsh. You know, it's just like, how am I supposed to remember this?
I mean, you do not want to play the newer ones. Then.
Yeah, the newer ones are like.
Do you like Clef Key?
What?
He is my favorite.
You know Clef Key, right?
Which one is that?
It's the keys.
It's literally the pair of keys.
It's the pair of keys.
It's my favorite fucking Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like an actual like strong Pokemon for like trolling as well. Like
wow, that's kind of cool.
Steel Fairy type.
Yeah.
I feel like they just dropped a ball on the keyboard and I'm just like, yeah, okay, that's the Pokemon name now.
What about, Garbados? Is it what it is?
Garbage Dose.
Yes, it's literally like a garbage Pokemon.
Garbados or something?
Yeah, Garbados. Yeah.
Garbados. It's the garbage Pokemon.
Yeah, I wanna
It's
get
just
it.
literally
Okay, Garbage Dose.
It's a trash bag with hands and legs. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, there's an ice cream one too. Yeah,
Oh yeah, Vanilla Ice. Yeah.
Never out of ideas, I see.
No, not Vanilla Ice. That's a raffle.
Isn't that?
I was gonna say
No,
that.
isn't that a character from JoJo?
Oh man.
So sorry about this.
See, that's why the poker app is so hard though, because I'll think that I got through it. I'll be like, oh yeah, Pidgeot, and then the chat will just be full of, it's Pidgeot, you dummy. I guess we're starting over again. Great, that's the second to last name in the poker app. We get to start all the way over.
How long is the poker app? Because I assume you did the full version with all 151.
150, yeah, exactly.
I think it's like 3 minutes, but it feels like 30.
Yeah.
But didn't they put it at the end of the episode?
Yeah.
No, but they only put like a small snippet.
Yeah.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
It's only like half of them, I think. The full one is like 3-4 minutes, something
Yeah,
like
it's about 3 to 4 minutes, but you know the hardest part is remembering how to pronounce everything without people being like, "Hey, that ain't right."
The one line that always stuck with me during the poker rap, because like I grew up with that shit, is did you perform it properly, Calli? Where it's like the last line is like Charmeleon, and then it's Wartortle.
Wartortle.
Yeah, it's like they got like a metal singer, and it's like it's for only that part. Though, it's like Charmeleon. It's like Wartortle. And I'm like, fuck it, what happened with Wartortle? Dog?
We were making
Jesus
fun of that
Christ.
actually during the stream. My chat was really excited about that one part.
Yeah,
I
I didn't know the poker
Lady
rap.
Beard appears out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just like,
It's like I didn't know
this.
this rap song required like a fucking death growl and like a metal singer.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's a
fun
fun song though.
It was a fun song.
yeah, because like I remember always trying to like learn the poker rap when I was younger, and I can't rap. As we've all established.
I would pay good money to watch a childhood gone in his mirror trying to sing the Pokemon rap. I would pay a lot of money for that. Pleasure.
Yeah, me
How many
too, I wanna
Pokemon
see
are
that.
there nowadays?
700 and something.
Oh boy.
Yeah, 750
We're
odd.
gonna reach 1,000.
At which point, do you guys recognize all the Pokemon?
No.
I think I know what gen they're from.
Yeah, I can tell you what gen they're from.
But
I
I
couldn't
don't
tell
know
you
the
the
names.
names.
Yeah, the names are like impossible. The names are like hard mode. But
Yeah.
didn't who's that YouTuber? Brian, the guy who used to be for Polygon.
Oh, Brian David Gilbert.
Yeah, didn't
he made a new poker
Yeah,
rap.
they had like all of them.
Yeah,
and
and it was
shit,
fucking
really?
insane. Yeah, like he like split up to 3 separate like parts of the song basically.
God.
And he did like every Pokemon. It was fucking insane.
wanna
it's
see
very
that.
good.
The
It's very
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
curious.
And he performed it live as well at a panel, which is like even more insane.
Holy shit.
The total Pokemon now is 898.
Yeah. See what boomers. We even mean traded now.
898.
Wow, that's a lot.